In this video, I want to show you how to play the Infinititeam comp in TFT Set 8.5. So I made a video about this comp before, but it's honestly so broken, so I figured I'll show you another way to play it. If you just look at the win rate right here, it's literally the highest win rate comp, 3.94. The only one that's close is the Laser Corp, so yeah, pretty good stuff right here. So in this video, I got the Pantheon Carry hero augment. It wasn't really an augment that I thought was that good, but to be honest, it's pretty broken. If you should look at it right here, it has like a 4.3 average win rate, but it's just an augment that works with the Infinititeam comp, so it's gonna be higher than, you know, what the win rate you get from just the augment. And basically, this is a pretty nice tip that I did when I played this comp. I just went through TFT here. I went to the Explorer tab, I put in the augment and the champion, and then we can just look at what items are good. So you go here, you click on Delta. It's basically, you know, the lower average placement you get. So you just press it here. So you get a 0.66% lower win rate for higher lower placement. So then, yeah, if you build Ionic Spark right here. So basically, I just built Spark, I built Sunfire, so those are basically the two best ones, and I just built a random item on the last. So it was Warmog, so I just became super strong. The Ionic Spark is very nice with this augment, because if you look at what the augment does right here in Pantheon, let's see the augment. He gets more magic damage, because his ability... yeah, he does a lot of AP, he gets AP and magic resistance, as you see right here. And Spark just removes their MR. And both Spark and Sunfire are items that work the entire game, because it's R items, they are not affected by unit strength. So it scales well to the late game, and it's good in the early game as well. So without further ado, I will jump straight into the comp right here. So basically what I did in the early game, we can skip forward it, but I just, you know, made money. So I had 50 gold each round. I just saved it up like any normal reroll one cost comp. And then I started rolling it down here as soon as I got my economy popping. So as you can see, we got those BIS items on the Pantheon. We actually high rolled that Twisted Fate here as well. I'm a bit of a boomer, so I didn't put it in time for 5 Infinititeam, but it's all good. So we're just holding on to all of the cheap units like Lucian and Pantheon, so we can try to roll for them as well. Because we basically just want Pantheon, but if we hit a free Lucian, we're gonna take that, right? We don't say no to it. And if I get a Severe as well, it's pretty good. If you get a 3-star, that's a pretty nice out as well. So yeah, we're gonna lose here a bit, that's all good, and we're gonna spike as soon as we hit the Pantheon, and boom, that's 2 of him right there. So we only need 1 more. So now we can basically roll down our gold a bit more if we want, because you know, we're 1 away from a power spike, 1 away from Pantheon 3, so now it's worth to roll since we're so close. But if we were many units away, then it wouldn't be worth. So we basically just hit everything here except Pantheon. It's all good though. We're literally at 8 Lucians, and we're at what's it, 6 Severes. So we're about to 3-star everything here. So we can actually put some items on Severe even if we want to. It's pretty okay if we get our 3-star right. But obviously Samir are usually better. But you always wanna play a sure shot with Infinititeam comp. Like, it's almost never good to stack items on Twisted Fate. You just don't have the traits on me, and you only get Infinititeam, and you know, Infinititeam doesn't boost the unit. The only thing that boosts the units is a sure shot, so that's where you want to stack these units. But this game I just got like BIS items of wolves on Twisted Fate, so I decided to just build items. It was like a rare scenario where we just built items on Twisted Fate, because I got what's it called, you know, Shiv and Ginsu. But we're gonna do that later. Or was it this game? I don't know, man. But since we're so close to the Severe, I just decided to go for, you know, the Last Whisper. We get the sure shot bonuses, so it's very nice with the Last Whisper. We just remove all their armor. I really love Second Wind. I think this this augment is just broken. To be honest, you just heal infinite, especially once we have a Warmogs here. It scales with that HP, the the health bonus or whatever you like to call it. So once we get all of these sure shots coming, we have that armor pen, so they just deal infinite AD and we remove the armor, so it's pretty good stuff right there. Not gonna lie, I just put the illusion in the middle. Just we got a random locket there from the thieves glove, so a little min-max or whatever you like to call it. Also, I decided to just put my thieves gloves on Lucian because we're never gonna itemize Lucian, but we got into 3-star, so he's gonna do a pretty decent amount of damage. So if you like short on items, you have a bunch of different copies, just try to get a thieves gloves and you have 3 items on the carry. So it's pretty good in almost all cases, especially if you have an AD unit, because then you also get the crit bonuses. I mean, that's not the case for Lucian, but he's 3-star, so pretty good to just get the items on him. And here you see, as I went into before, we got that Ginso Static Shiv combo on Twisted Fate. And Static Shiv is his best item because he autos a lot. And the Ginso works with that because he uses autos more, procs the Shiv more, and all of that good stuff. So usually you never itemize Twisted Fate. You need items for the AD champions and the tank items. But this game I just got the item so early. We got an early TF and it was basically BIS items, so I decided to just build items on him because of those reasons. But you shouldn't build it in the Infinititeam comp. He's better with Spellslinger and Duelist, because then he actually gets straight that buffs him. Infinititeam, you just get a copy, and Twisted Fate doesn't even get the stats. He only gets another copy of himself. So usually you go for the sure shots, right? So we're on to the Aurelion round right here. We basically just want some AD items now, right? To stack out this Severe. I usually go for Samira in this comp. But this game I just hit so many Severes since we were re-rolling for what's she called? The Pantheon. So I decided to just go for the severe items instead of going for Samira. So I was kind of tempted to go for the Ezreal, but that was just a bait. We don't have the money for that. So let's see what item we get here. Oh yeah, of course. We build a what's it called? Protector's Vow. I think this item is just busted on Garen, to be honest. Because the best part about Garen is his ability. You stuns everybody, give CC, more time for your backline to stay alive. And Protector's Vow, it just gives you so much mana, so he casts faster. So I really like that item on him. It's not as good if you have like Mecha Garen, then it's better with like Dragon's Claw and stuff like that. But it's very nice when you play the Infinititeam comp because you just get that ulti of fast. So now I'm just donkey rolling, trying to hit the upgrade here. Because if we get just, we can get either a Twist of Fate or we can get a Severe, and then we can just duplicate her. So, but we didn't hit it. It's all good though. We'll hit it soon enough. And to be honest, look at this Pantheon, man. Kinda popping off, to be honest, for a 1 cost. But this man's just fully stacked duelist, so he power spiked big time. So we're not gonna be able to compete with him right here. Decided to just upgrade my Severe. Felt like it was just a big power spike. So we're gonna do that. So we can put her on the, Infinititeam spot. So we get another 3-star Severe there in the back. And decide to change my Thieves Gloves to Samira. Because, she's AD. Her autos scale up with the sure shot, and then she gets crit from the Thieves Gloves, so she gets infinite value there, because Thieves Gloves gives 40% crit. Something to keep in mind of when you build this item is she of course gets 2 items, but she also gets the crit value from the Thieves Gloves right there, so she actually does a lot of damage there. Now she got some pretty broken items as well, so yeah, this was a pretty easy matchup. Actually, Pantheon did more than her though, so this unit's kind of popping off. It's also nice because we used to get another 3-star Pantheon there because we re-rolled for him. But obviously you should never like re-roll for these champions if you don't have the hero augments. But you get them in many cases, so it's good to know, you know, what outs you can play every game. Because this game just became so easy. I just got the Pantheon augment and my game plan was basically done for the entire game. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. So I just want to stack out, get my third item on Severe. Because, you know, every item is more valuable if you have already some items on the carry. So getting that last Death Blade is gonna be a huge damage spike to Severe right here. As you can see here on the damage chart, she's actually popping off. Like this Amira, that's a 4 cost, is not even able to compete with Severe, even though she had BIS items. So don't sleep on Severe. This unit is actually kinda cracked if you just get a random 3-star, you know. By the way, these items were so funny on Samira, like the rapid fire cannon and the spear of Sojin just stands in the back, they're insta casting all the time. Actually kinda nice, just procs ace on everybody. So it was pretty fun items we got right there. On to the next shop. Now I'm just, you know, playing econ because we basically hit everything. Decide to just level up here because the game is gonna end. We're never gonna go to 9. So now I'm just trying to roll, hit a Twisted Fate, maybe a random S-Reel. So that's what we're praying for right now. And until then, we're just gonna have to play, you know, some random trasher. But at least with a Twisted Fate 2-star there, so that's a big spike with his items. By the way, look at that Garen stun right there, so broken. Like, you need to play Garen in this comp. You just get a free defender, and it's so broken, gives infinite stall, which is all you need. Because this comp has so much backline, you really just need the time to stay alive. And we actually got Infinititeam spat right here, so that's kind of a roll, or high roll, rather. So if we just hit this S-Reel, we're in a really good spot. And we actually got a fiddle right here. So I don't know which is better, to Infinititeam the 2-star Garen or to put it on Fiddle. Both gives us 2 stuns. So I don't know if I made a mistake here by putting it on Fiddle. Obviously if we get 2-star Fiddle is so broken, but we're never gonna hit that. But I figured just getting 2 Fiddles, getting their fear off is gonna be so good. Like, that's so much CC. Boom, watch the first one go up right there, and boom, the second one. And then the Garen ult and that. Literally their team's gonna be stunned for the entire fight. Like, it's so good. But this Kale is pretty strong. This Ascent augment is really good. Like the Kale Carry hero augment. Actually kinda busted. So if you haven't tried that, it's actually really good. Like, the win rate is one of the worst ones in the game. But if you know how to play the Kale Carry hero augment, you can actually get some very nice first place with that. Just play it like any normal reroll comp, get some good items on her, and she just becomes a shotgun, hitting everything with a single auto. So I made a tutorial on that as well, so if you want to learn how to play the Kale comp, be sure to check out my video on that. On to the Urgot round right here. We basically just want some random, I guess, tank item for Garen. So that's what I'm looking for right here. And we're just rolling for a random S-Reel, so hopefully we hit that by some miracle. So Mortog, have our back, please. We didn't hit it right here though, so feels bad. So now I'm just gonna pop open that anvil. And since the strongest, or this last guy even, is playing, you know, duelist, he only has AD. So I'm just gonna build a Bramble Vest right there. It's gonna, you know, remove all of his AD damage. Or, you know, the crits rather. And give us a bunch of armor. So it's gonna be perfect against him. Like, Bramble isn't that good if you just build it randomly, I feel like. But since I already have, you know, My only matchup is an AD guy. I feel like it's so good. And we got a nice position on the Garen right here. We got him on the right side there against Fiddle. So we got a big ulti stunning him, which is gonna win us the fight. By the way, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more TFT Set 8 content. Peace out.